Hey everyone, Krazyed here, and in this video I'm going to talk about the Essence League, my thoughts and observations so far, what the community's saying, and kind of where we're at. Now, we're less than a week into the league right now. I myself didn't get to play much over the weekend. I'm getting caught up. I actually just hit level 76. I'm getting ready to do my Merc Lab as soon as this patch hits. And it is the patch to fix a couple of bosses. They're going to improve the drop rate of the silver coins so we can keep running prophecies. I know that was one of the first things I noticed after getting through Cruel. I was like, I have 5 coins. I know there are only supposed to be one every few zones, and I skip through a lot because I'm trying to level and, efficiently and all that. But that's a little ridiculous. I went to Merc and literally burned through my coins in 15 minutes. I mean, I'm talking almost every mission except for go back and kill this specific rare monster, burned every coin, and I only had 15. So I was a little bit frustrated. Now I've gotten a few more since I've been in maps and been clearing really well, but needless to say, they're going to improve that drop rate. They're also improving the drop rate of sextants, which I have only found one so far, and I had been reading on Reddit that had been a problem. So I'm glad they're going to up the drop rates of those. And they're fixing a few bosses, and that's really one of those kind of things. They just tweak, after everything in the community hits and starts playing everything, they really go back and retune some stuff. So I'm going to talk about my experience with the Atlas next. And I've read a few gripes, but I really wanted to, some people like the Atlas, some people hate it. I have had mixed emotions about the Atlas so far. I've cleared up to 2 Tier 7 maps, so I'm a little ways into it. I've done almost completely solo play, and it took me a while. I didn't like it. The first couple maps, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm getting it. You run your maps, and yes, I did pick up a dozen tier 1s, lots of jungle valleys, lots of deserts, and I didn't have any problem running them. I transmuted them like I normally do, auged them. I ran out of augments, but whatever. I just started transmuting and going, and after 20 maps, I had a pool of 30 tier 1s and 10 tier 2s, and I had not found any tier 3s. And I was like, well, that's weird. I'll combine them up. No big deal. I was going to save, whatever. Save them for chisel recipe. May not do that anymore. I'll just combine them all up. Okay, that'll work. So I did that. And then I hit this. Then after 10, 15 more tier 3 maps, I hit the same wall. I had only found 2 or 3 tier 4s, and when I ran the tier 4s, I didn't really get any more up, and I was like, this is really awkward. I'm used to run a tier 1, pick up 2 tier 1s, maybe a tier 3 every now and then, but you build this pyramid of maps relatively quickly in the whites. Especially tier 1s and 2s, even starting with only a handful, 2 or 3, before Atlas of Worlds, that is. And it took me a while to really put my finger on it, and it's the fact that you can't really get +2 maps anymore. Unless you've already cleared the content, you can't get a +2 map. If you've cleared up to a tier 5, you can't get a tier 6 out of a tier 4. You can only get a tier 6 from a tier 5. Because you haven't completed the next map up, and you're not adjacent to the next, to that tier 6 map in a tier 4. Can't do it solo. Which is fine. I went to Zana. I went ahead and got some of my guildmates. I said, hey, you guys got any low-level maps you want to run or donate? I'm trying to build my Atlas, and I got a few maps. So, I'm good. But the thing is, I haven't had the best trading experience so far, and we were supposed to be getting trade improvements, GGG. Not cool. In fact, I would say that right now, my trading experience is as bad as it's ever been. The last couple leagues, ever since Talisman, you know, I've got a lot of stuff in my standard tab for sale, my standard stash, and I don't go there during the leagues. There's no way for me to turn those tabs off, though. Like, I can make them unpublic, but then it just removes all the prices, and I don't want to have to go back through 70 stash tabs of remove-only stuff from 4 leagues ago and do that. And then when I play standard or start, you know, mixing and matching towards the end of the league, I have to go back and turn it all on. Plus, there's some stuff in some of those tabs that are in remove-only tabs that sells for 10, 15, 20 chaos possibly, or maybe an Exalt or 2, and I don't want to risk, you know, I don't want to move that into another tab that I don't necessarily have. We need some options to be able to, we need better options to turn off previous league trading. I'm not one of those players who, you know, does a giveaway. I don't necessarily make that much currency each league. I get some legacy items that I can resell or something every now and then, but I tinker a lot with builds, and I like to keep a lot of uniques and a lot of stuff in my stash. So I need an option. GGG, I need an option, guys. And the next thing is, I don't know if it's Garena merging or what, but I have gotten more messages on the forums from people wanting to buy my stuff in the last 3 or 4 days than I have in the last year. I'm not even joking. I've gotten 5 messages on the forum, and it's like, I'm playing my game, you know, or I'm visiting with family or whatever. I went to work and signed into the forum so I could just read and whatnot, and I've got 3 messages there from the weekend, from like Saturday to Sunday and Monday. And I was like, what? Who's messaging me? And it was people looking for that had been looking for trades, that had seen that I was online the night before or something. And GGG, please, I'm going to post them in this video, but you need to forward the links to It's Yoji's trading etiquette videos on YouTube, because those videos are off the chain, and you've got all these new players who don't know how to trade properly, or are saying, you know, whisper me, hello, and I'm busy trying to level, or I'm busy in Essence League, and I'm busy doing other stuff, and they don't know what to say. Hello, hi, is my response. You have a belt for sale? Yes, I have a belt for sale. And then I just ignore them. I literally right-click ignore. I'm done. Like, they are wasting my time. It's frustrating. And we're supposed to be getting trade improvements. So, that's my experience so far. I'm getting ready to do my Merc Lab. I'm going to pick up my power charges on power charges with the Witch Occultist. I've been doing Blade Vortex. It's been a lot of fun. My 5-link is Blade Vortex, Conk Effect, Controlled Destruction, Poison, and Faster Casting. Been doing pretty well so far. And yeah, those are my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I will see y'all out in Rayclast.